Okay, so just to warm you up, let's start with an easy question. What books have you recently read that you would recommend to our participants?
Sure. I'm more of a traditionalist in terms of information architecture, and so I keep going back to the classics, which is the Information Architecture for the World Wide Web by Rosenfeld and Marvell. And some of the more recent ones also are by the Search Site Analytics by Phil Rosenfeld and Peter Marvell's books on search design patterns. I think that's really useful, and ambient findability. And there's one by a professor in California, I think her name is Marty Hurst. She talks about designing search user interfaces, and I believe there's an online version which you can just do for free, so I would highly recommend those. Yeah.
And just another important aspect of UX industry, evaluating your work. How do you do this? Do you use some KPIs or?
Yes, so actually I attended Information Architecture Summit in the United States a couple of years ago, and one of the speakers there, he made a very important point, and which I did not think about before, but it's actually the business owner is also a user. So I think it's very important to get for whatever project that you're doing, is to get a very good understanding of what the business reason for, like if it is implementing a new website or a new search functionality. I think it's really key to get from them what is the main business purpose of that search functionality or website. And once you have that, I think you can derive some KPIs and see what kind of metrics will, definitely I'm a big believer in analytics. So you can say, like, what does success look like? And when you look at conversion rates, it's actually, because I work in academia, and it's actually a little bit more difficult than on the e-commerce side, because e-commerce side, you know what a conversion is. Somebody has purchased a product or downloaded something. But academia, it's more, at least in the place where I work, it's more, have people found the right information? So how do you determine that? You can do some user testing maybe, but ultimately I think analytics is a huge piece. Yeah. I think it's a great conference. You guys are doing, fabulous job. Hats off to the volunteers. I'm really impressed, and I've attended a couple of presentations in Polish with a simultaneous translation. That has worked very well, and the quality of the presentations were very high. I would highly recommend it for anyone.
And are there any presentations that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm interested in definitely, as I said, I'm more traditionalist IA, so I think more of the UX presentations, those are the ones I will try to, the presentations that will help me understand more about the evaluating from a user research perspective. I will be definitely more interested in those.